All right, so Google I/O 2022 was yesterday, and it was dope. Since I registered the day before and got my badge, I was able to go straight to the Shoreline Amphitheater's gates after going through a metal detector. Luckily, I wasn't carrying much and only had to go through one more time. There was a person that I heard they went through like 4 times. The instructions I was sent said to follow the signs marked developer partners. So I see people holding the signs that say developer partner, and they direct me to an outdoor restaurant called Lucky's. Looks like the different groups had reserved sections for the conference where they can meet up. I was a little early and they weren't letting people in yet, so I decided to walk around for a little bit. There was like a sea of people. There were stations that had breakfast for folks, and I asked someone about it and told them I was in the developer partners group. And they said that they had a separate breakfast for us in that reserved spot. That's when it hit me. There was like a general group and an invited group. I was like, oh, this is a big deal. So I walk around and there's a DJ with a violinist at a booth on like a lawn where people can sit in lawn, like beach lawn chairs, or at tables that have like those beach umbrellas. There were also like park benches. It was a pretty cool setup. I had seen some of this like through watching the live stream in previous years. Okay. Then it was time and they started letting folks into the restaurant, and sure enough, they had a separate breakfast for us. It was pretty good. So they had this like chia seed, almost like porridge kind of thing. They had fruits. It was cool. I took a picture of it, and yeah, it was pretty good. Now, the people that I've been working with on a project, strictly through like emails, and I think we may have had one video call intro thing, they came over and said hi. It was really great to see them in person. I wasn't sure if they would even be there. We got to catch up and even discuss the project that they've been helping me with. I got some good suggestions to implement into the project. It's that type of stuff that makes in-person events magical. I also got to meet up more people from the team. It was really great. After that, I ate my breakfast and it was time to head over to the amphitheater to watch the presentations. On the way, I got to talk with some other developer partners, so hopefully maybe some future collaborations are in the works. We'll see. They even escorted us to a seating section that was just for us. I felt like a VIP, even though we accidentally thought that the VIP section we were headed to were for us. It wasn't. So we sit, and just in time for, I guess, the opening DJ to finish their set, and the main act started performing. They were pretty dope. They were DJing while singing, and I think controlling the visuals on the big giant screen behind them. It was a good performance, and I think their name is Mija, M-I-J-A. I only know that because it came up on the screens where there were the live transcription on one and a person doing sign language on the other. Shout out to that person, by the way. They were the real MVP of the set because they put so much emotion into signing like the lyrics of the songs. And now I know the sign for zombie, which is like this. All right. Then it was time for the keynote presentations. They announced new initiatives to help bring more equality and representation in tech. Updates to some apps like Google Maps, Gmail, Meet, and more. There were a bunch of new products announced, like a phone, like a new phone, watch, tablet, earbuds, and more. But the thing that made me want to throw my credit card on stage was these AR glasses. They had this video where it allowed people to actually see what the other person who's speaking a different language was saying in real time. That was super cool. Now, that's what they showed in like the promotional video, but I'm sure I can do a bunch of other things. And I definitely wouldn't mind getting my hands on a pair. All right, so it was during the presentations when it really hit me that I was in the actual place that I watched on my computer screen from home for years previously. It was pretty surreal, like to look up and be like, I'm actually here. It was super cool. After the main/general keynote, it was then time for the developer keynote presentations. There were a lot of updates to languages, SDKs, and products. Many of the things I knew, some of the things I knew about because of the project I was working on, but it was cool to see it be announced on the big screen. And of course, you can always watch the recordings if you want to remember future me. After all the keynotes, we went back to the restaurant for more food and a chance to network with each other and talk to the developers that worked on the things that were just announced. I again had a great time meeting and speaking with folks. After a while, it was time to head out, and I didn't want to be the last person everyone is waiting on to leave. I ordered a ride back to the apartment, which I'm in now, and started working on the suggestions that came up when speaking with the team. I then went later to walk to Joy Sushi for dinner. Came back, ate my food, then I went to bed. It was a tiring but great and well worth it day. It was amazing. So, today, Thursday, May 12th, I got up early for a bunch of back-to-back meetings and just worked on the project that I was working on the day before, right after Google I/O. I got it working like in an isolated project and updated the code with the changes. I just need to make sure I can install it and get it working in the same way. So I only left the apartment pretty much to get food. Since I had meetings all in the morning, throughout the morning, I thought I'd miss breakfast, but I found a spot that served breakfast all day on my walk out. Then at dinner time, I went back to Joy Sushi for a third time. Really nice people there, and I like to support small businesses when I can. So yeah, it's pretty late. I'm recording this for the second time because I need to remember to always charge the microphones and the receiver. So yeah, I know I would stop doing these last minute, but yeah, you know how we are, future me. So we start working on something and then time flies by. So there will be no special editing, no photo overlays. You can check out the site for that future me. Maybe next time, don't wait till the last minute. How about that? All right. So speaking of last minute, I still have to figure out what magic I need to do to get all the stuff that I got from events to fit into an already packed suitcase. Like it's already full, so. But I'll make it work somehow. You know how we do, because we have to. All right, so the video's getting kind of long, so let's get into it. Start doing. I need to start packing. Stop doing. Stop waiting till the last minute. Yeah, I'm going to keep saying it until we start doing it. Keep doing. Keep meeting cool and interesting folks. So that leads me to shout-outs. Shout-outs to everyone I met on this trip. Hope to keep in contact with y'all. And then also, shouts to all the people involved in putting together the events I get to attend. Thanks for all the hard work. And with that, I'm out. Under 10 minutes, almost. I got an early flight and still got a lot to do. So until next time, future me, peace.